I've collected information on the top 3 most popular cards in FC24 from the greats of the game promo. And today I'm going to be putting them to the test to see what's all the hype about. But that might be very difficult because these are the most used cards from Team 2 greats of the game promo with the most amount of games played with them. And certain comments like this gives me different thoughts about the card. And so I believe I'm the right person for the job because I'm top 3% in the elite division. And I also get rank 1 pretty often. So I believe I can answer some of these claims to know if they're true or false. So out of the top 3 most popular cards, the first card we are testing out is Zanetti. And there are definitely some wild claims made on these cards, such as claims like this. Hybrid Beast FIFA says, very, very strong, reliable, effective right back. This Zanetti card feels elite, like a professional footballer who doesn't make stupid, avoidable mistakes. He feels like he was built to be solid. Reliable fullback and 250k coins, he is a steal. I would not prefer any other right back over him. I've tried all of them. Euro, Kyle Walker, MYOM, Carvalho, Ping Pong, etc. This Zanetti wins every time. Is this a true assessment of the card? We're gonna have to find that out. But another person said something a little bit funny about this card. One person said, bro can finally jump. So I'm guessing his previous cards had bricks on his toes so he couldn't fly like an eagle. Another person said, he's the best defensive right back, under 500k easily. I've tried all. If you need a stay back right back, he'll cover all positions. And also he can make good crosses if needed with the whip pass plus. Solid card here. We're gonna have to see if this is all true about this card. But don't forget, there's 2 more very popular cards. So let's see the checklist. His stats do look pretty nice. These are the things we're looking for. If he's wondrous, mid, or doo-doo. We also have to know if he makes good whip pass crosses. Is he the best defensive right back in the game? Does he have bunnies? And is he a steal for 250k? And overall, is he just the best right back in the game? Let's find out, y'all. So how we break down these cards is by testing their stats from the pace all the way down to the physicalities. And first up was the pace. And these were the examples of his pace. And for me, I had a few questions. Zanetti, see his pace. Zanetti. Zanetti, he got beat there. He got burned. But Antonio Rooney gets to the rescue. Teo Hernandez will not get beat like that. Zanetti, his pace. He needs that rapid, man. Zanetti, that pace. Let's see his pace. Oh, let's see him here. Wow, Zanetti, speed. Wow. Well, that was my live reaction to Zanetti's pace, but I'll definitely let you know more once we fully finish reviewing the card. But now let's get to the dribbling. Now for his dribbling, I was pretty excited to use that part of the card because he has 91 dribbling and I like dribble for left backs and right backs. So there's only one of 2 things that can happen. It can be fake stats or it could be actually wondrous. And this is what happened. Zanetti. Oh, that's nice. Moves there from Zanetti. Zanetti. Step over Gallavanti. Responsive dribbling. Oh, we should have crossed it earlier. Let's see that dribbling. Oh, wow. That's what I like from a right back. A dribble for one. Bait him, bait him. Bait him. That's nice. Aragula. Now that's the dribbling, but I wasn't too ecstatic for the next stat because it's shooting and clinicality ability and he is a right back. He can't play centre mid. That would matter if you play him there, but we're talking about the right back position for him. But this is what he did when it came to shooting, at least. Zanetti. Shooting ability, horrid. They never said that about him though. Yeah, I don't expect crazy clinicality ability with that 76 shot. But what about his defensive capabilities? Now for me, it was very surprising. Defensively, that's nice. Nice animations of tackling. And he's through. Pace. Wow. Nice. You better look, man. You better score those damn goals. You gotta score those, look, man. Zanetti. Oh, great animation. We didn't keep the ball there, but that defense animations are nice. Zanetti. Oh, Zanetti. That anticipate. Now that we've seen that defensive capabilities, we're on to the passing. I remember some people said he had crazy crossing. Well, it either was very terrible or pretty good, or maybe even in the middle. And this is what Zanetti did. Zanetti. Whoo! Oh, that was kind of a mid-cross. Thought that was going to be right into Fekir. Somebody get him for a cross. Wow, what a cross. That was nice. What a cross. Fekir. Dribbling not bad. Oh, wow. Passing. Nice. Now, I'm not a crossing type of player, but from the looks of those crosses, they look pretty decent. And his passing ability didn't make too many errors. So I ain't gonna lie, that wasn't too bad. But what about the physicalities? Because that kind of matters for a right back. Can he body off players? Can he win in the air and leave it there? Well, just have a look and see. But can he jump though? He can jump though. Yeah. Zanetti, go to work. Strength. Zanetti. Fouled him there. Some players I know body them off the pilota quite easily. Can he jump though? Can he jump though? No, he can't. Zanetti! Who won that? I guess Zanetti can jump. Wow. Now I believe I have enough information to cross off that checklist from the claims being made on this card and to know if this card is wondrous, mid, or doo-doo. So now let's see which boxes Zanetti tick. First, we got wondrous, mid, or doo-doo, which we'll leave that for last. So first, good whip crosses. Does he have those? For me, with the few amount of crosses I did, I believe they were very accurate. Only one missed, but for the most part, if you're in the right position, you will make accurate crosses. So that claim was correct. Best defensive right back. Now, if we're looking at all the options of defensive right backs, like the Etienne Cafus, Carlos Albertos, ping pong. Defensively, this guy has the perfect play styles for it. Defensive wise, I think this is definitely one of the best. So I would put him in the tier of the best defensive right back. Can he jump though? The question is, well, for me, using this card, you saw him display abilities to jump. So technically, but if he goes against actually somebody just trying to contest him with an aerial plus like Van Dijk or a bouncy mofo, he was falling right to the ground with no buddies at all. He can't really jump. At that time, they said this card was a steal for 250K. Now he's 178K. Do I think this card is a steal? Add the options and the names of other cards that are way more expensive or a little bit more expensive, but I do think it's worth the value of 178K for sure. Now, is he the best right back in the game? I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I can put you in the best right back in the game when you don't have at least quick step or rapido. So for me, I need somebody with pace, because when you go against these meta people that like to spam Barcacola, and these fast mofos, they will burn him. I can't call him the best right back in the game. But is he the best right back under 500K? So for a card that you can actually buy under 500K, I think he's definitely one of the best options. Now, in terms of his options, is he wondrous, mid, or doo-doo? I'm not gonna lie to you, I couldn't put him wondrous because of that pace, so I gotta put him at midriff. Right in between, almost wondrous, but can also play mid at times. For sure. This is the second most popular, most used card in FC24 from this promo. And some people had some very interesting things to say about it, like this. Someone said, there are much better true centre defensive mids out there. His is a great secondary centre defensive mid with deep playmaking, but I wouldn't use him as a lone six. I'd rather use Capu. I prefer this as a centre mid, stay on the edge of the box for his power shot plus fun goodness. So this person says not to play him as a centre defensive mid. Let's see if he's better as a CM. Another person said no intercept, no anticipate, or press proven on a centre mid or a centre defensive mid. Pretty annoying, especially for a Xabi card. So let's see if that actually becomes annoying in game. Then JDunk07 said, maybe a skill issue, but besides passing, he doesn't feel very effective in the middle of the puck. I was hoping he would be a rock with those defensive stats. Didn't know what he was saying in there. So let's see the checklist to see if this card is wondrous, mid, or doo-doo, so we can leave a proper review on this card to know if some of these claims are true or false. So first we'll talk about his pace all the way to his physicalities, but when it comes to the pace in the midfield, it doesn't really get tested too often, but when it was basically like this. Runs out a little bit heavy, but when he picks up speed, it's not bad. He does attack a lot. See his pace. Chase. Don't really have it. Can't chase with this type of card. Good pace. Alonso, this is some good pace. Wow, he showed some good pace right there. Then we move on to his dribbling ability, and I had some mixed feelings about it. Let's see his dribbling ability. Oh, nice. Can you hold off players? Wow, that's nice movement on the ball. Send him Lukman. Dimer. I wish he had that 5-star weak foot. Federico. Yeah, the dribbling is not top tier for Classical. Not bad turning, not responsive enough. But then it came to the shooting ability, and that was something I was very excited about because look at here. He's got the power shot plus, and this is what he did. Oh my word! Flip on him, Xabi Alonso. That long shot ability from this guy, it's always been crazy. Oh my word! Power shot plus! Woohoo! That was ridiculous. Yo, slide like a penguin. This guy with the power shot, chat, it's one of the best. Oh my goodness, if not the best. But after seeing one of the best parts about this card, it comes down to the part that a lot of people might have complained about, and that's the defensive capabilities. And for what you see right here, it can either be very doo-doo or pretty good. Nice interception. It glued to him there. Okay, that's an interception right there from him. I don't think this guy is a DM. Oh, great defense right there. He got that. No anticipate. No intercept there. His jockey movement isn't the best. As a defensive mid, you want him to be dominant in the midfield. He's more like a Xavi, not a Xabi, but a Xavi, just that can't really dribble that well. So those were the initial thoughts during the gameplay, but I'll definitely let you know by my final review. But let's talk about the passing ability. Let's just say, is it really a question? Well, you be the judge. Passing ability, right on the money. Finesse like Messi. Crazy passer. That's what you need from your centre mid. Hit him with the finesse like Messi. How? He was passing. Dimer. 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 Let's see Xabi Alonso's crossing ability. How does he cross in the corner? Zanetti! Who won that? Now, speaking of the physicality now, the previous card people said he can't jump. Well, this one has 72 jumping. Could he win in the air? Well, you're gonna have to look at the gameplay for that. Is he strong? Well, this is how he performed with physicality. Can he win in the air? Yes, he can. With the 72 jumping is crazy. Can he win? Oh my goodness, that's where the real jumping is. So the final assessment review of Xabi Alonso morning with the checklist. Does he check all the boxes? The first claim was plays the best as a CM instead of a centre defensive mid. Well, in that case, I'm not gonna lie to you. As a centre defensive mid, you need those play styles like they anticipate to really win all the balls and the tackles, be physical and win, body off players, win in the air as well. And for me, I do suggest you play him more at the centre mid position and a little bit more attack, because that's where he thrived a bit more. Playing with 2 centre mids instead of 1. Yeah, since he's not such a defensive beast like Tyus or maybe Patrice Vieira, I do suggest you play him with 2 centre mids so we can have a little bit of a help defender as well. Was no defensive playstyles a problem? There were times I was tackling, and since he didn't have a jockey, he wasn't able to turn as fast, which slowed him down trying to get on in transition to defend. Also, his tackle animations were good sometimes, but it wouldn't always glue and it would bounce all over the place like ping pong. You get me? And you don't really want that if he's a defensive mid. The defensive playstyles were a little bit of an issue for me. Was the power shots worth it though? Absolutely. And did he have that presence, the aura in the midfield? I ain't gonna lie, he didn't really have that presence and aura, bro. I was moving him in the midfield and it felt like a lot of the players in the midfield can get around him and move. He wasn't a garbage card by any means, but being a midfielder now and basically not having any defensive playstyles except for slide tackle, you can't be, especially a centre defensive mid. So if you play him as a DM, I would call this guy Mudu, mid and Dudu, in between that stage. But if you play him as just a centre mid, he can actually be mid-range. Now, the most popular and most used card in FC24 from the Greats of the Game promo is actually Ricardo Carvalho, and I packed him early on in the game and he was worth about 400k. Then somebody left a comment saying that when they packed him on the day he was released, he'll be worth 40k next week. Now, is that true? But before I reveal that, I used this card. Did I like him? Absolutely not. Send him straight to the bench and I'm not using him again. Did he end up being 40k? Damn near. He ended up being 64k after being 400k and everybody was hyping. That's the most popular card. But wait, you know what's crazy? I tested the most unpopular cards in FC24 from the Make Your Mark promo. Find out who it was and what happened here. Adios.